Hello guys, good evening. So it's another day of hot climate change weather here in Manila. So today I just went for a morning walk and just stayed the whole day indoor at home, studying, laundry, sleeping, and studying again and again. Today's temperature reaches 44 degrees. I think this is the highest that I've encountered so far. 44 degrees, napakainit. I think inaano siya ng humidity. Tumataas yung real feel because of humidity. So if it's very humid in the atmosphere, the tendency of heat transfer, mas madaming natatransfer na heat because of the humidity. So mas mararamdaman natin yung init, mas nag-absorb yung atmosphere ng radiation, heat from the sun. So that's the effect of relative humidity. So in the Philippines, it can go as high as 95% relative humidity. So can you imagine, para siyang punong-puno, saturated yung atmosphere ng water vapor. So yun yung effect ng relative humidity. So, ayun guys. Siguro one way or for consideration of the schools here in our country, especially in Metro Manila, is to allow, even sa university sana, to allow yung weather appropriate na clothing even sa university. Like, siguro if they can allow shorts, ayun, naka-shorts tayo. So, it's not it lessens the effect of yung heat, para presko tayo. And of course you have to wear white clothing, light colored materials, and hopefully that's one thing that the government can consider, and the universities as well, kasi mainit pag nakabarong, pag naka formal attire, pag naka long pants, naka long sleeve, lalo na for professors like me. We're expected to wear a certain clothing. So something to consider sa ibang bansa, di ba? Parang if you're a scientist, you can just, in Germany, my experience, if you go to the lab to work in the lab, you can wear anything. But of course, sa laboratory, naka-lab gown kami. But if you go to the office, you can wear shorts actually. So that's something to consider. And that's it for today's climate vlog. Good night.